21 is Paul Kemp.
Newcastle comes out man-to-man defense.
20 is Andy Teacoppel. Opening moment here.
Mater Dei's in a motion offense, a lot of off-the-dribble move, and a lot of basket cuts.
As Mater Dei works against this Newcastle defense. Nice pass down low, and the bucket underneath by Greg Carden. Nice pass from Shad Mackey. And it's 2-0 Mater Dei. The Trojans of Newcastle, the Wildcats of Mater Dei. We had Newcastle earlier this year, Dave, playing against Anderson in Newcastle.
And a very good ball game played at Newcastle, as you say, and Anderson came out on top of that one.
Zach Hahn. Hahn for three. No. Shad Mackey with a rebound.
Newcastle can really shoot the three. They shoot 36.5 as a team on the year. Hahn, who just took that, was 38.5. Bennett's 41%. Segal is 39%. So they'll be shooting a lot of threes.
We've played a minute and a half of the first quarter. 2-0 Mater Dei. 20 is Teacoppel. 33 Mackey. Cross-court dangerous pass. And a baseline move by Greg Carden, who has both field goals and a 4-0 Mater Dei lead.
Ryan Freeberg went for the steal on that. That's great if you get it, but if you don't deflect the ball, that leaves it pretty much a walk-in layup, and that's what Carden did. He just walked in and laid it in.
Dave, you mentioned in the open the great football programs that Mater Dei's had over the years. We had them on the state championship games. Had some great passing teams. And Segal missing it too. Jake Schiff, terrific quarterback there.
You're right, Howard. And their number one sport probably has been wrestling over the years. They've won several state championships in wrestling. But you know what? The number one sport in Indiana, basketball, and they're here in the final game in Center State.
Bennett missed the shot, and the rebound to Paul Kemp. 4-0 Mater Dei, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. And going to the hoop is Mensterman, who is averaging 27.1 a game and a foul. It is on Luke Bennett.
I'll tell you what, Howard, here early in the ball game, Mater Dei has had wonderful success in getting to the basket, either off the backdoor plays or the dribble. Newcastle's going to have to shore up its defense a little bit.
Produce Matt Kiefer, a Mater Dei graduate. Go to Culver's on 96th Street in Indy and Culver's in Noblesville for freshwater Canadian walleye and butterfly shrimp. Culver's in Indy and in Noblesville west of Riverview Hospital.
Mensterman hit both of those. He's 85% on the year, and as we mentioned on the lead-in, he averages 27 points a game.
Mater Dei leading 6-0 in our first game. Forest Park led 7-0 and never trailed. Hahn missing the three. Offensive board. Didn't go by Segal. And here come the Wildcats. There's Mensterman. It is 6-0 Mater Dei. Mater Dei 2 of 3 from the field. And he stepped on the end line as Shad Mackey turns it over.
Just ran out of room there. That's good defensive play that time. Footwork as Newcastle shut off the baseline. Mackey steps on the line. Early on, it seems like, Howard, both teams are really happy in the half-court set. We haven't seen any transition basketball. They bring it up and set it up.
And here's another whistle. With 4:35 left in the first quarter. Citizens State Bank, a proud sponsor of our community's young athletes. They offer a full line of banking and investment products. Citizens State Bank. Inside the bucket underneath by Ryan Freeberg.
Nice give and go and basket cut there by Freeberg. Good way to get yourself a layup is hit your teammate, cut directly to the basket, because usually your defender will take a quick look at the basketball. When that happens, you can get a step advantage. Leave yourself wide open on a lane to the basket.
First 2 points of the game for Newcastle. 6-2 Modern Day. The turnaround didn't go by Mackey. We'll pause for these words on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
You transferred that money into checking?
Yeah, I did it online.
Made the loan payment?
Online.
Checked the balances on our checking and savings?
Online.
Fixed the dryer?
Indiana Members Credit Union. Complete online banking at imcu.org. Because for you, we believe in keeping it simple.
Attention, if you're uninsured, stop neglecting your family's health because you do not have insurance. There is an affordable solution. Listen very carefully to this vital announcement. Welcome to Prudent Choice. Prudent Choice is a nationwide network of 850,000 premier healthcare providers offering huge discounts of 10 to 60% for doctors, dentists, hospitals, prescription drugs, and other medical needs, all for little more than $1 a day. And because Prudent Choice is not health insurance, there are no deductibles, no waiting period, and you can't be turned down for any reason.
With Prudent Choice, now everybody can afford quality health care.
I saved $4,000 on my medical bills.
If you and your family don't have health insurance, you need Prudent Choice, so you'll never have to pay full price for your medical care again.
Call the number on your screen and get $300 in free health services, plus 2 months free with membership.
Do you know the difference when it comes to your personal transportation needs? A power chair is easily maneuvered in tight spaces with a joystick, while a scooter uses a handlebar and is better suited for outdoor use. At McCrockland Ford Mobility, we know that everyone's needs differ. That's why we offer the area's largest selection of new and used mobility equipment. And don't forget, McCrockland is also a Ford dealership and offers a full line of new and used vehicles perfect for a variety of transportation needs. Simply put, when you need to get around to McCrockland Ford Mobility.
There's the score. Evansville Modern Day ahead of Newcastle 6-2. Henry County Sports Medicine wants to help you reach your peak performance. Call 765-521-1131. Henry County Sports Medicine, the official provider of services for Newcastle High School athletics.
Howard in the first 4 minutes here. Newcastle Cole shooting 1 of 6 for 17%. Evansville Modern Day 2 of 4 for 50%.
3 did not go. And here come the Wildcats that are ahead 6-2. Broke it down there on the bucket underneath by Carden. Carden is 3 of 4 from the floor.
Carden has done a great job of slashing to the basket and establishing post-up. He's only 6'1", but he's very strong, and he's been able to establish the inside position and play the post-up position.
Hits a three. Zach Hahn has his 63rd three-point field goal of the year. He's 1 of 3 from the floor. It's an 8-5 game Modern Day. That's a 3 that did not go by T-Koppel.
Stegall got way up on that good vertical lift to get that rebound for Newcastle.
Well, it's a 3-point game now. 8-5 Modern Day. 2:55 to go first quarter.
That's what Newcastle will do. They'll hang around, then they'll hit a 3. They shoot an awful lot. There's another one.
Stegall missing, out of bounds.
He tried to step back and create his own space. I don't feel he had his balance on that particular shot. Coach Bennett is talking to him a little bit about that.
That is on Drew Tower, his first personal. 8-5 Modern Day. And Modern Day, inexperienced coming into the season, lost a lot of players from a year ago. Had a great year. Kemp misses. And John Goebel, Modern Day's coach, said at the beginning of the year, we just hope to be competitive, and look what's happened.
2:33s came up with that rebound with Stegall, and for Newcastle and Mackey, Modern Day alternating possession, it goes to Newcastle. Neither one was going to give up possession of that basketball.
For three, not this time. I think that's an example of over the top.
This is going to be interesting. They may call the inside player backing under. I think they did.
Boy, you're right. All you did from far away is see the player flying over the top there. It's on Paul Kemp.
Well, they said that Paul Kemp did not give the Newcastle player room to come down and back into his verticality space. That is a blocking foul if that's the case.
Hahn misses a three. Mensterman with a rebound. 1:55 left. We are in the first quarter. Low-scoring quarter. Three men out there is Kemp, and he hits his 14th three-point field goal of the year. Paul Kemp, 11-5 Mater Dei. Here's Hahn. Stegall missing a three. Rebound all Mater Dei. Kemp with the rebound.
You may see Newcastle settle down and shoot better after a while. Remember, Stegall's only a sophomore. Hahn's a junior. They have not been in the Semi-State before, so they may settle down. Your nerves will show more on your three-point shooting than any other phase of the game. So you may have to take it to the basket, get a couple of easy baskets, get your confidence up, then go back to the three shot.
Stegall commits his first personal. It is 11-5 Mater Dei. A little over a minute left in the first quarter. Mater Dei scored the game's first 6 points. Good ball movement there. Gabriel Hoopen drawing the foul is Paul Kemp, and he'll shoot two. Nathan Hassler, a 6'8" senior, will be checking in a moment.
There'll probably be somebody coming in on a green uniform for Drew Towers. That's his second personal as well.
For great deals all year long, go to Bob Orman's Indy Hyundai Suzuki, your East Side powerhouse. That's Bob Orman's Indy Hyundai Suzuki, your low-priced East Side powerhouse. He missed them both. $50 seconds left in the first quarter. 11-5 Mater Dei.
Mater Dei's doing a good job of getting out and putting ball pressure on. We said that was one of their keys. They've got to keep pressure on the outside shooter. They certainly have guarded Newcastle very well here in this first quarter.
Going to the hoop and scoring. And a nice move is Bobby Carroll, the 6'6" junior. 11-7 Mater Dei. Let's see if the Wildcats play for one. 16 seconds left in the quarter. Mensterman, number 31 with the ball, averaging 27.1. His first shot taken the game, and it's a three. His 58th three of the year. 3 seconds, time for three. It counts at the quarter. What a throw in the first quarter. The score after one. Mater Dei 14, Newcastle 10 on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
Come on in. This is not your regular ice cream. It's frozen custard. This is a cool and creamy velvety dream. So smooth. The vanilla's the thriller. Ow! The chocolate will rock it. Ooh.
Visit Culver's.com for the flavor of the day. Made fresh throughout the day, every day at your friendly neighborhood Culver's.
Culver's frozen custard. Taste how much we care.
Hi, I'm Kelly Morgan from The Harvest Show, and we all know that coming to Israel is a great spiritual adventure, but there's also lots of fun things to do, like shopping. Take a look at this. Look at the jewelry. Where else in the world can you find this? Look at these. Doesn't this look just like me? Well, listen, if you want to join us in Israel, call the number that you see on the screen. Come with us. You'll have a spiritual adventure, but you're also going to have a lot of fun here in Israel.
All these banks advertising their special free checking. Free checking this, free checking that. They must have just figured out that people don't want to pay for checking. I don't know why they're making such a big deal out of it. My checking at Indiana Members Credit Union has always been free.
At Indiana Members Credit Union, our checking has always been free. Always has been. Because for you, we believe in keeping it simple.
40 Sports presents the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week. Indiana Members Credit Union, keeping it simple. There's our scores. We begin the second quarter. Mater Dei ahead of Newcastle, 14-10.
Quickly, the first quarter stats. Newcastle 29% on 4 of 14. Mater Dei 5 of 9 for 56%. Three-point shooting. Newcastle 2 of 8, 25%. Evansville Mater Dei 2 of 4 for 50%.
And Brandon Dyke hits a three. His 10th three of the year. Brandon Dyke coming off the bench, his first field goal attempt. Dave, that's tough to do, hit a three.
Well, Brandon Dyke is 50% on the season. I beg your pardon, he's 33% on the season. So he shot enough threes and made enough to feel comfortable. But you're right, Art, that's tough doing right off the bench.
Opening moment, period 2. Mater Dei by 7. Equaling its biggest lead. That's Hahn, who hit the three at the close of the quarter. He shoots again from 3 and hits again. He has hit 3 threes in the game.
He's taken 164 on the year, which is a bunch, and he's hit 38.5% of them. Hahn is an outstanding three-shooter. He doesn't take very much space, as you saw on that last one, to get it off.
Dave, Hahn is 3 of 7 from the floor. He shoots again and hits. That's a 2. That's his first two-point attempt. He's averaging 18.2 per game. It's a 2-point Mater Dei lead. We're in the second quarter, 6:15 to go.
You notice they're not playing off of Misterman at all. Luke Bennett started on him and did a good job. Now they got Hazelman in there. They're going to keep a fresh man on Misterman all game.
Hahn spots the open man, Ryan Freeborg. He's got it. 7 straight Newcastle points. We're tied at 17. It's our first tie of the game. Well, I'll tell you, this gym is really rocking. Mackey. Chad Mackey, the 6'4 junior. Averaging 7.5 a game.
Mater Dei showing the ability to hit the outside shot, and I said one of their keys, their supporting cast must step up. And have they ever stepped up? With Carden has 3 field goals, a big 3 by Clint. Mackey just hit that 2, and Dyke hit a 3. So they're getting great support from their bench, or their role players, I should say.
Thanks to the good people at McCrockton Ford and Mobility sponsoring today's game. Call them at 800-354-2261. McCrockton Ford and Mobility. Bennett is back in for Newcastle.
And he'll be right back on Misterman. He did a great job the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. That fatigues you. That's why they coach, his father gave him the rest.
Only Mater Dei's second turnover. Newcastle has not turned the ball over yet. 5:07 left second quarter.
But they'll keep rotating Bennett and Hazelman and keep one of them up on number 31 in the white uniform all afternoon, Misterman.
On for 3, no.
That was one of the more open looks he's had. I'm surprised if he ever misses. His shot looks pretty good every time he releases it.
We want to wish Pastor Jack Chandler the best of luck. He's been moving to Raleigh, North Carolina, leaving the Howard County area for the South. 4:51 left in the second quarter.
That was the second foul on Chase Segal. He's going to the bench. Remember, he's the second leading scorer for the Newcastle Trojans, averaging 15 a game. Drew Tower came back in for him, and Drew Tower is also playing with two personals for Newcastle.
Masterman, number 31. I think this is tough, and it's 21-17. It's very interesting, Dave. Mater Dei by 4. We're almost halfway through the second quarter. Kelly Mensterman averaging 27.1 a game. He's only taken one shot, and he made it at 30.
Give Luke Bennett credit for Newcastle, and he was spelled for about 3 minutes by Bryant Hazelman. Those two guys, if you notice down, they will not leave number 31. Just watch him cutting around here. They got somebody in his face. There's Bennett on him right there.
Mensterman missing a 3, but look at the way his teammates have responded, how well they've played.
Well, that's one reason his teammates are open, because they're helping so much on Mensterman.
We'll pause for these words on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
Do you know the difference when it comes to your personal transportation needs? A power chair is easily maneuvered in tight spaces with a joystick, while a scooter uses a handlebar and is better suited for outdoor use. At McCrocklin Ford Mobility, we know that everyone's needs differ. That's why we offer the area's largest selection of new and used mobility equipment. And don't forget, McCrocklin is also a Ford dealership and offers a full line of new and used vehicles perfect for a variety of transportation needs. Simply put, when you need to get around to McCrocklin Ford Mobility.
Are you still being charged too much for internet service? Still waiting for a better deal? Well, your wait is over. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for just $10.95 a month. And you get Accelerator technology free for an entire year. That's a $60 value. Visit up to 5 web pages in the time it used to take to visit one and pay just $10.95 a month. Plus, our smart dialer automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable access number. Want more? You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com to try us free for 30 days. Surf up to 5 times faster for an entire year with free Accelerator technology. All this for just $10.95 a month. But hurry, this special offer is for a limited time only. Go online or call 1-800-943-5281. People PC Online with free Accelerator. A better way to internet.
Here's big news on term life insurance. Matrix Direct now offers quality coverage from American General Life, one of the nation's strongest and highly rated insurance companies. American General Life will be there when you need protection most. A 40-year-old man can get a $250,000 policy for less than $14 a month. Call now for your free quote. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation.
Call Matrix Direct today for your free quote, 1-800-380-6675.
All right, here's our FC Tucker home fighter of the game, Zach Hahn, for 3, and he's got it as he finds home to find your home. TalkToTucker.com. Zach Hahn, our FC Tucker home fighter of the game. JC Foods has been serving small towns and cities in southern Indiana for 143 years. JC Foods specializes in 3 things: quality, freshness, and great service. JC Foods.
Shooting to this point, Howard, Newcastle 7 of 20, 35%. Mater Dei 8 of 15 for 53%.
Bennett with a beautiful pass, but the shot was missed by Freeberg. What a pass by Bennett.
Nice cut by Freeberg, and the pass was on time. He just didn't get it up on the glass.
4-point Mater Dei lead. Mater Dei led by 4 at the quarter.
There's an example of how close Bennett is playing Mensterman. He's all over him all the time.
Mensterman, nope.
Nice help there by Freeberg to help out Bennett.
Bobby Carroll with the rebound. That's Zach Hahn, who's got this team going with 3 threes. There he is again. Three minutes left in the first half. Newcastle down by 4 with the ball.
This type of game, I really think, favors Newcastle a little bit. They average 57 points a game, whereas Evansville Modern Day averages 68. So we're right on target for that 57. So you have to feel like Newcastle's still okay and comfortable with where the game is.
That's Jack Hahn to bring that ball right. 2:25 left second quarter.
And you got to remember the number 2 shooter for the Trojans is not on the floor. Chase Segal is on the bench with 2 fouls. That puts a lot of burden on Hahn.
Hahn continues to dribble the basketball. Bennett was fouled, and it was a 3-point attempt, Dave.
That's one of those deals we said, contest the shot, but do not foul behind the 3-line.
Capo commits the personal. Dr. Jack Rush of Parkview Family Dentistry wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the semi-state. His goal is to provide optimal health and preventive care. Parkview Family Dentistry, Dr. Jack A. Rush.
Luke Bennett unable to get that one down as he really is shooting right into the modern-day cheer block. And if you watch, they're doing everything in the world to distract him, and it's been successful as Luke Bennett misses the first 2 of 3.
So he hits 1 of 3. And with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, Mater Dei leads by 3.
You can pick up on a picture there. Just watch Bennett and how he's playing Minsterman.
Bennett intercepts the pass and scores, and then cuts it to 1. Mensterman at the other end trying to draw a foul, doesn't.
I thought Freeberg got part of his shoulder on that.
All right, and here is a whistle with 1:38 left in the half. Newcastle never has led.
Good luck at Coach Bennett. He's a very active coach, very energetic type guy on that sideline. Bennett's been at Newcastle for a while. He's won 152 wins, only 55 losses in 9 years. That's outstanding.
Saw Coach Goebel right after that of Mater Dei. Bennett missing the tip, another tip, and another tip. Finally put in by Bobby Carroll, and Newcastle leads for the first time today. Going to the hoop is Paul Kemp, and Kemp will shoot 2. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Tower commits his 3rd point. Citizen State Bank, a proud sponsor of our community's young athletes, offering a full line of banking and investment products. Citizen State Bank in Henry, Madison, and Rush counties. Hometown bankers and proud of it. .106 left in the half.
I tell you what just happened. Newcastle had a sub come in, and Brian Hazelman, he went in for the wrong player. Bennett came out, and Coach Bennett went nuts, said, "What are you doing out?" They're wanting to get Tower out of the ball game because he has 3 personal.
I'm missing a 3. Dave, you have a visitor.
Yeah, there's some beautiful blonde just walked up behind me. Julia Nicholson, glad to see her.
How long have you and Julia been married?
Well, we got married in 1965, Howard, so do a little math there.
41 years.
41 years. I kind of worry where she's been this afternoon. You know, the shopping centers are all open this afternoon, so.
48 seconds left in the half. Edinburgh Outlet Mall isn't too far from here.
Well, Newcastle got away with that subbing mistake, and it was a player mistake that Coach Bennett wanted Tower out. They got Tower out at that dead ball without him picking up his 4th foul. And it's probably a good thing for Brian Hazelman that that occurred, or, you know, he might have been in big trouble.
Mensterman hits the jumper. The 6'2 senior, 20 seconds left in the half.
Well, you're not going to keep a player like Misterman down, but I'll tell you, Newcastle has done a great job. I only have him for 7 points here in the first half, and he averages 27 per ball game.
On to the free man, and it was partially blocked. His Hazelman shot blocked, and that would have counted had it gone. It didn't go. That's the end of the first half. To the score, Mater Dei 23. And Newcastle 22. This is the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
It's this season's largest sales event.
Watson's and its manufacturers have joined together to bring you truckloads of pool tables at factory direct prices.
New, distressed, and factory closeout pool tables, poker tables, and game tables. 20, 30, even 50% off. Financing available or 6 months. Same as cash.
Poker tables, foosball, air hockey, and video games, all at guaranteed lowest prices.
Save even more when you buy a complete game room.
It's like buying from the factory.
That's what.
Check this out. This is what we do for a living.
We're software developers.
With the online program from Westwood, you can train from home to design, code, and test games like this.
And this.
Can you believe that we get paid for playing games?
Train online for a career in game design. Call 1-800-317-1503. That's 1-800-317-1503. Call now.
Everybody likes to watch TV 40.
He's been watching Lassie on TV, and he keeps imitating it.
It's really funny stuff.
Are you laughing at me?
It all starts at 2 with Lassie, followed by Mr. Ed at 2:30, and Leave It to Beaver at 3. The laughs continue with My Three Sons at 3:30 and Green Acres at 4. Enjoy an hour of The Cosby Show at 4:30 and 5, followed by The Lone Ranger at 5:30, and back-to-back Riflemen at 6 and 6:30. Join the classic lineup, afternoons starting at 2 on TV 40.
We've all seen the images, and we've all been affected by the fury of Hurricane Katrina. I'm Stephen Radulich, and I've been in New Orleans for the past 2 weeks. I want to let you know that as the city of New Orleans is being rebuilt, LaCie Broadcasting has a vital role to play in the rebuilding of WHNO TV 20, a beacon of light, hope, and inspiration for the city of New Orleans for over 10 years. On September 28th, across the LaCie Broadcasting Network, we're going to let you know how you can help us bring light back to the city of New Orleans.
Here's our halftime score. Mater Dei 23, Newcastle 22. The Watson's trivia question, what school won the first 3A state championship? Watson's open 7 days a week. Check out their new superstore. I-465 to Pendleton Pike, head east 5 miles, you're at Watson's. The Watson's trivia question, what school won the first 3A state championship? The answer, Cathedral in 1998. And that is our Watson's trivia question. Our halftime score is Mater Dei 23, Newcastle 22. We'll pause for these words on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
For 2006, the Pontiac G6 delivers features the midsize imports simply can't. Like a 4-panel panoramic roof, the most fuel-efficient V6, remote start, stolen vehicle tracking. But don't take our word for it. Google Pontiac and discover for yourself.
Now get a Pontiac G6 sedan starting at $16,490 after available cash back. See Mike Razor Pontiac.
When the IRS levied my business and personal accounts, I didn't know where to turn. My CPA recommended American Tax Relief.
If you owe over $10,000 to the IRS or state, call American Tax Relief for a free consultation.
Look, the IRS is offering you a one-time opportunity to settle your debt. This is your 1 second chance. Use it well.
I thought I was going to lose my business, but American Tax Relief got me a second chance.
Call 800-238-1674 for your free consultation.
Luke 11:2-4. Father, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins. For we also forgive everyone who sins against us. And lead us not into temptation.
Join the Harvest Prayer Team.
There's your halftime score. Evansville Mater Dei 23, Newcastle 22. Let's look at the first half highlights. Misterman deep in the corner for Mater Dei. They held him pretty much in check, but he got away there. Zach Hahn answers for Newcastle. Hahn off the dribble, pulls back and busts another shot from the outside. Had a good first half for the Trojans. Hahn to assist down to Freeburg for the easy lay-in. Chad Mackey gets his 2 points of the first half. Paul Kemp, number 21, bust one for Mater Dei. There's Misterman off the drive for 2 more of his 7 points in the first half. There's your halftime stats. Looking at Mater Dei, they shot 50%. The Trojans only 33%. You look down at the rebounds, 15-14, very even. Mater Dei turned it over 4 times, only 1 for the Newcastle Trojans. The stats very even, the score very even, again with Mater Dei 23, Newcastle 22. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's this season's largest sales event.
Watson's and its manufacturers have joined together to bring you truckloads of pool tables at factory direct prices.
New, distressed, and factory closeout pool tables, poker tables, and game tables. 20, 30, even 50% off. Financing available or 6 months, same as cash.
Poker tables, foosball, air hockey, and video games, all at guaranteed lowest prices.
Save even more when you buy a complete game room.
It's like buying from the factory.
That's Watson's.
Do you know the difference when it comes to your personal transportation needs? A power chair is easily maneuvered in tight spaces with a joystick, while a scooter uses a handlebar and is better suited for outdoor use. At McCrocklin Ford Mobility, we know that everyone's needs differ. That's why we offer the area's largest selection of new and used mobility equipment. And don't forget, McCrocklin is also a Ford dealership and offers a full line of new and used vehicles perfect for a variety of transportation needs. Simply put, when you need to get around to McCrocklin Ford Mobility.
At the end of your life, what will be the most important? Jobs held, football games won, or memories of you that your child will hold forever? Get in the game. Play with your kids. Encourage your kids. Love your kids. I'm Tony Dungy, head coach of the Indianapolis Colts and the All-Pro Dads team. Your child is your legacy. Take the time to be a good parent. Your children are counting on it.
Kids count on you.
About 30% of us have tried alcohol. Don't be a statistic. When you're ready to reach out, call the Girls and Boys Town National Hotline.
1-800-448-3000. It is the privilege of VA to honor America's veterans with the excellent health care they have earned. And it is the nurses of VA, men and women of all backgrounds, who help to make that quality health care possible. VA Nursing, a career in caring. Contact vacareers.com.
We begin the third quarter. Mater Dei with the ball, ahead by 1. And the ball knocked away. Stolen. Going to the hoop is Luke Bennett and a foul. It'll be on Greg Carden. And a chance for Newcastle to reclaim the lead.
I believe they're going to call that on the floor before the attempt. That's the second time that Luke Bennett has stepped in a passing lane and created a great opportunity and really put the pressure on Mater Dei defensively as he steals and goes directly to the basket.
This is game 2. It's a 3A semi-state matchup, Newcastle and Mater Dei. In our earlier game today, Forest Park defeated Heritage Christian. And Chase Segal hits his first field goal of the game. It's a 3.
Well, they've been waiting for Segal to come alive. Remember, he was on the bench a lot in the second quarter with 2 personal fouls, but he's capable of going wild offensively in one half.
There's a foul underneath. 7:15 to go in the third quarter. You saw John Goebel, the coach of Mater Dei, a moment ago. Bennett commits the personal.
That's 2 fouls on Luke Bennett. The reason that's worth keeping an eye on. Bennett is the one that did a great job on Misterman in the first half.
T-Capo hits a 3, his 14th of the year, his first bucket of the game.
Well, both teams are kicking it up a notch here in the first minute of the third quarter offensively.
Our fourth lead change of the game. Staball, not this time. He's got the rebound, though. This is Zach Hahn, who hit 3 threes in the first half and has 65 of them this season.
You just can't go to sleep on Hahn and Seagal from Newcastle. They're such great shooters. It doesn't matter if they've missed a few. You've got to stay out on them all night. Now, I'll give Modern Day credit. They kept pressure on them in the first half.
Going to the hoop is Bennett. Missed the shot, though. Here's Mensterman. Got his 5th rebound. This is going to the hoop. Kemp didn't hit the shot. And the rebound to Matt Gallion. Onto the hoop. Knocked away. There's Mensterman.
Better stay out on him.
He's averaging 27 points a game. Ticapo hits a 3. His second 3 of the game and 15th of the season. He took 1 shot in the entire first half. He's 2 of 2 from 3 here in the third quarter. On for 3. He gets it right back. Oh, it's turning into a shootout.
I keep going back to our key. One of our keys for modern day was supporting pass step up. They have done that big time. Ticapo stepping up here in the third quarter.
That's a 3 that didn't go by Carden. Modern Day leads by a point. On for 3, and he's got it again, his 5th 3 of the game.
And the lead changes.
Newcastle is 3 of 3 from three-point range in this third quarter. They are 3 of 14 from three-point land in the first half. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Mensterman.
I can't tell you what a good job Bennett is doing on guarding Mensterman. I know Mensterman has 7 points, but he averages 27. Bennett is giving him no room to go to the basket or to catch the ball and shoot.
Modern Day down by 2. Mensterman is deep. Nice pass inside. Carden with a bucket. Carden has his 4th field goal. He's 4 of 5 from the field. We are tied at 31, our second tie of the game.
It's a great job by Mensterman. And when you draw 2 or 3 players when you catch the ball, your teammate's going to be open if you find him. And he did that time, finding Carden down the lane.
The ball misses a 3. Mensterman rebounds.
Stegall has made 1 basket here in the third quarter, but he struggled this afternoon offensively. Part of that is because he's been saddled with foul problems.
3:55 left to go, third quarter. Tied at 31. And that is Ticapo. Ticapo hitting his 3rd 3 of the third quarter.
If you notice, that pass once again came from Callie Mensterman. When Mensterman catches the ball, they're double teaming, and that's leaving Ticapo wide open for that shot. Newcastle's going to have to adjust their defense.
I missed the 3. Mensterman gets his 7th rebound. And a foul will pause for these words on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
Well, I'm off to Jiffy Lube.
Why?
Well, I hear they keep you informed of everything that goes on in your car.
Everything? I'll take it for you, Ma.
A Jiffy Lube service review can tell you a lot about your car, which services you need and don't need according to what your car manufacturer recommends.
That's everything, right? Yeah, everything looks good.
Patients treated at the Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital benefit from the experience and expertise of orthopedist Dr. K. Donald Shelbourne and his staff. The Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital treats both non-operative and operative conditions such as ACL injuries, multiple ligament knee injuries, knee pain, tendinitis, and many more. Every knee injury feels like an emergency to the patient. Call today and you will receive a prompt appointment time, usually the same or next day. For specialized and research-based care for all types of knee injuries, trust the Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital.
Would you like to make more money, be your own boss, and start your own business for less than $25? Well, now you can with SMC. SMC has been putting people into successful businesses of their own for half a century, supporting them with a huge warehouse covering 28 acres, stuffed to the rafters with over 3,000 products you can order at rock-bottom prices and sell for profits of up to 300% and more. You need no sales experience because SMC provides you with all the help you need. Many members report making money their very first day. So call now and be sure to ask how to get your own 4-page website absolutely free with your membership.
Just pick up the phone and call this toll-free number now. Remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain.
I grossed $200,000 in sales, working 2 to 4 hours a day.
This past year, I did $250,000 in sales.
Call 1-800-826-5151.
Luke 11, 2 through 4. Father, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins. For we also forgive everyone who sins against us. And lead us not into temptation.
Join the Harvest Prayer Team.
There's a score. Mater Dei leading Newcastle 34-31. We thank Dr. Shelbourne for sponsoring the scoreboard. JC Food Store, I'll tell you what, they've been serving towns and cities in southern Indiana for 143 years. They specialize in quality, freshness, and great service. JC Food Store. If you want a copy of this game or any other game on TV 40, send a $35 check. Please specify which game and whether you want it on DVD or VHS. Production manager, WHMB TV 40. Henry County Sports Medicine wants to help you reach your peak performance. Call 765-521-1131. Henry County Sports Medicine, the official provider of sports medicine services for Newcastle High School athletics. So we resume. It's been a very exciting third quarter. There's Mensterman.
The two teams between them have made 5 threes here in the third quarter.
Mensterman fires his own shot. And a foul. The one thing you have to be careful when you're a great scorer like Mensterman and they have you bottled up for a while, not to force it too much.
Well, he's done a good job, though. He's the one that's been finding T. Koppel when they come into him, getting it back out. That time he may have forced it, but I like what he did. He tried to post up on the inside. He's bigger and stronger than the people that are defending him. Part of that's Bennett, and part of that is Hazelman, but he's bigger than either one of them. He can post up on them.
Bennett missing the three. The follow by Bobby Carroll, his third field goal. I agree with you about Mensterman. He's done a terrific job. You see it sometimes when scorers, when they're not hitting their average, they will at times force it, feeling pressure to do something, since that's expected of them.
You're right. That time, Bobby Carroll got a little bit eager. He was behind the defender, stuck behind him, not on his side, and he reached around. When you're directly behind your man, you cannot reach around. You got to get around on the side, either their top or bottom side. If the ball's above the free throw line, you should be on the top side. If it's below the free throw line, be on the baseline side.
The ball knocked away by Bennett, and he scores as well. Great play by Luke Bennett. And now Newcastle leads by 1. 2:20 to go in the third quarter.
This is a good ball game to watch, Howard. Back and forth. Every play is important. Every possession is important.
We have had 5 lead changes here in this third quarter. Carroll got his 6th rebound. This Friday from Florida, inside the Indians at 10:30. Every Friday. We appreciated Sean Humphrey, Dave West, down in Florida with me. We spent 3 days taping interviews from spring training inside the Indians this Friday and every Friday at 10:30.
I'm glad to see that you've been in Florida. I thought you had leprosy. I guess it's just a sunburn. Your face is peeling like crazy, Howard. You ever hear of the word sunblock?
I forgot it. They work the ball around very nicely. Bobby Carroll missing the short jump. The ball kept alive by Stigalbo.
That's a great look for Hahn. I'm not sure they want Bobby Carroll taking that 16-footer. Great passing there by Newcastle. Nothing to look for, nothing to get as a payoff for handling the ball very well.
A minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Newcastle by 1. Mater Dei with the ball. Kemp. Paul Kemp with the bucket. That is the 6th lead change in this third quarter. And here's a foul. That'll be on T-Koppel. Go to Culver's on 96th Street in Indy on Wednesdays. Get the all-you-can-eat fried chicken. Culver's, home of the famous Butter Burgers on 96th Street in Indianapolis.
That's going to put Zach Hahn at the foul line. Hahn's an 85% shooter. Good guy if you're a Newcastle fan to have up there. That's Hahn's first free throw of this afternoon. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-pointers to go with a two-pointer, and now 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
1:10 to go. Third quarter. And they work it down low, and Mensterman draws a foul.
There's where Mensterman's strength is paying off. He's 6'2", but he's very strong. He's been getting down the post area with a basket cut and putting a lot of pressure on the interior defense of Newcastle.
Pipe Incorporated, the great people. Steve Fendler, Jonathan Fendler, and the crew do a great job. Let Pipe Incorporated help you with your problems. 887-877-0. Kemp goes to the basket. Paul Kemp has had a good third quarter. And now we have our 8th lead change to the third quarter.
Every possession is critical.
Going to the hoop, Stigall. .35 seconds left, period 3.
They've got 30 seconds, as you said, but they'll take a good shot as it comes, like that one.
Stigall missing the 3, and the rebound to Hassler. 20 seconds left in the period. Kemp to the hoop. He draws a foul. They'll shoot 2.
Boy, there was a defensive breakdown by the Trojans that time. No one had Paul Kemp. The time they recognized it, the player tried to rotate over and just was late getting there. And that foul was on Bobby Carroll, his second, I believe.
And thanks to the good people, McLaughlin Ford and Mobility sponsoring today's game. 800-354-2261 is their phone number. Mater Dei 2 of 7 from the line.
Yep, you're right, Howard. The only guy to hit a free throw has been Mensterman. He went 2 of 2, but no one else has been able to hit a free throw. Kemp's got a chance to change that.
So he now is in double digits with 10.
He averages 10.8, so he's at his average.
Out of bounds with 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Stigall inbounding. There's Hahn. Freeburg missing the 3. Stigall following. They didn't get it. And that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Mater Dei 39 and Newcastle 37 on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
Patients treated at the Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital benefit from the experience and expertise of orthopedist Dr. K. Donald Shelbourne and his staff. The Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital treats both non-operative and operative conditions such as ACL injuries, multiple ligament knee injuries, knee pain, tendinitis, and many more. Every knee injury feels like an emergency to the patient. Call today and you will receive a prompt appointment time, usually the same or next day. For specialized and research-based care for all types of knee injuries, trust the Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital.
Jesus is life. Jesus is life. Jesus is life.
Everybody likes to watch TV 40.
He's been watching Lassie on TV, and he keeps imitating him.
It's really funny stuff.
Are you laughing at me?
It all starts at 2 with Lassie, followed by Mr. Ed at 2:30, and Leave It to Beaver at 3. The laughs continue with My Three Sons at 3:30 and Green Acres at 4. Enjoy an hour of The Cosby Show at 4:30 and 5, followed by The Lone Ranger at 5:30, and back-to-back Riflemen at 6 and 6:30. Join the classic lineup, afternoons starting at 2 on TV 40.
40 Sports presents the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week. Indiana Members Credit Union, keeping it simple. There's our score as we begin the fourth quarter. Mater Dei 39, Newcastle 37. And thanks to the good people at JC Foods for feeding the crew. They've been serving small towns and cities in southern Indiana for 143 years. JC Foods.
Well, Howard, I tell you, that third quarter was something back and forth. Every possession determining who was leading in the ballgame.
Citizens Bank, a proud sponsor of our community's young athletes. Citizens Bank in Henry, Madison, and Rush counties, hometown bankers and proud of it. So we begin the fourth quarter in a great game and a 2-point lead for Mater Dei.
Newcastle's got to find somewhere to get Hahn open a few more times, and Segal, I think, is going to have to make a shot or two in this fourth quarter for Newcastle to pull it out.
Hahn goes to the hoop. And a foul.
I believe that's going to be on Tucapo, and that's his third if it is. I believe that's the 15th foul here in the second half. Newcastle only has 4 team fouls. Neither team goes to the bonus.
There's Zach Hahn averaging 18.2 a game. 85% free throw shooter. For great deals all year round, go to Bob Roman's Indy Hyundai Suzuki. Bob Roman's Indy Hyundai Suzuki, your low-priced east side Colorado.
High ball game, Howard, 39-39 as Hahn knocks him down.
Opening moment, fourth quarter. Newcastle 5 of 7 from the line. Tucapo missing a 3. Hahn's got the rebound. Tucapo had hit 3 straight threes, but he missed that one. There's Hahn. Hahn had 62 three-point field goals coming into the game, and has hit 5 of them today.
Well, you've got to appreciate the defense by both ball clubs. They've got 6 great shooters on Newcastle's team and a great scorer on Mater Dei's team. And they've done a great job of guarding them all day long on both ends.
Zach Hahn with a terrific move to the hoop. Okay, we got our 11th lead change.
Terrific ball game, Howard. I've got Hahn for 22 points already for Newcastle.
6 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Newcastle by 2. Newcastle's Hahn shooting again. Try to use the glass that time. Offensive board to Carroll.
I mentioned a couple of possessions ago. They've got to get that guy right there some shots, but they may have to help him with some screens. Get Hahn open.
That's a 3. His 52nd of the season.
The other point we made coming out of the quarter was Segal has to step up. He just did.
Timeout. 6:09 left to go in the game. We thank the people at Crocklin Ford and Mobility for sponsoring the game. We also want to tell you that Dr. Jack A. Rush, I should say, of Parkview Family Dentistry, which is the Newcastle Trojans' good luck in the semi-state. His goal is to provide optimum oral health and preventive care. Dr. Rush at Parkview Family Dentistry, 340 Parkview Drive in Newcastle. And we want to thank, again, those people at the JC Food Store. They fed the crew. They've been serving towns and cities in southern Indiana for 143 years. 2 locations in Seymour, 1 in Columbus, 1 in Bedford.
Once again, thank Donna Sullivan, the Hall of Famer girls coach from here in Seymour. She gave us a tip there on where to feed the crew, the JC store.
It is a 5-point Newcastle lead. Newcastle's biggest lead of the game. Nice pass down low. Mesterman's fouled. Mater Dei's biggest lead was 7 on a couple of occasions. Newcastle currently with its biggest lead, 5.
The guy that's been doing a great job on Mesterman is Bennett. He just picked up his 4th personal foul. Keep an eye on that because Luke Bennett has done a marvelous job of guarding Kelly Mesterman. He's a player that can line it up in the next 5 minutes and go for 15 points by himself.
Mater Dei is 3 of 9 from the free throw line. Mesterman's an 85% free throw shooter. He is 3 of 4 from the line today. Newcastle had scored 7 straight points until that free throw. Hahn.
Newcastle has taken Bennett out of the ball game to save him for the last 3 minutes with 4 personals. And Brian Hazelman, who has been in part of the time defending Mesterman, is back in the ball game and certainly will be matched up with number 31.
There's Hahn. His 6th 3 of the game.
Doesn't take very much space to get that shot off.
Newcastle by 7. This equals the biggest lead of the game.
Newcastle's shooting has really picked up here in the second half, particularly Zach Hahn.
Shad Mackey at the other end. Nice pass to him. It's a 5-point game. Remember, Mater Dei scored the first 6 points of this game. Newcastle has fought back. Leads by 5. Hahn is really taking charge out there.
Again,
6 threes.
With Bennett out of the ball game, Bennett handles the ball a lot. Now puts most of the ball handling responsibilities on Hahn. And when you're the shooter, sometimes it's much better to be off the ball and playing off the ball than handling the ball.
See if they call that on Chase Stegall. He went crashing the boards. Nope, not on Stegall. It's on Bobby Carroll. And they're in the bonus, so it'll be a 1-and-1. Number 30 is Brandon Dye. And at the free throw line, Shad Mackey.
He's a 67% shooter on the season.
And he didn't go. He didn't get the bonus.
And Mater Dei's giving away some opportunities here at the free throw line. That's 2 or 3 free throws they've missed out of the last possessions up there.
Mater Dei is 4 of 11 from the free throw line today. Newcastle 5 of 7. That's Hahn. He's got the step. And the bucket by Ryan Freeberg. Great play by Zach Hahn.
Great rollout by Freeman. He saw his teammate with defensive man was going to help on Hahn down the lane. He just cut to the basket. Hahn was well aware of it, gave him the shot. Now expect Newcastle to go slower and slower. Start using the clock a little bit. I don't mean stall, but be selective.
Guys missed the shot, and there's a 3. A 3 by Brian Hazelman. Hazelman
had not made a basket all day. He's made 16 of 52 on the year. What a time for Hazelman to step up and knock down the deep 3 in the left corner.
We'll pause for these words on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
Come on in.
What makes a Butterburger better? Well, at Culver's, we care more about making you happy. That's why we use fresh beef, cooked only after you order. Then we top it all off with a toasted, lightly buttered bun, which means a Butterburger never sits around under heat lamps, because each one is cooked fresh, then rushed to you while it's hot and juicy.
So come on into Culver's and taste how much we care.
Culver's, taste how much we care.
My job takes me to water projects in 17 states, but I earned my degree online in just 26 months.
I became a more effective teacher, and I earned a promotion.
I'm a single mother and a busy professional, but I earned my MBA in just 2 years.
My instructors and classmates were all very experienced. The University of Phoenix has a real-world education.
Call 1-800-452-2517.
Own a timeshare, turn it into cash.
Timeshares only got us our full asking price before our next monthly payment was due.
Own a campground membership, turn it into cash.
Timeshares only sold our campground membership fast and for the price we wanted.
Call now and we'll send you absolutely free this information kit, including 10 secrets to buying, selling, and renting timeshares. Timeshares Only is the nation's largest, #1 most successful timeshare agency.
We represent properties from the biggest names in the timeshare industry. When it comes to selling, renting, or buying timeshares, no one comes close to Timeshares Only.
With over $2 billion of timeshares sold in the last 6 months, now's the perfect time to sell, rent, or buy. And no one sells more timeshares than we do.
You owe it to yourself to work with the best. Timeshares Only, the most trusted name in timeshares.
Call 800-311-0347 to turn your timeshare into cash and get your free information kit. Don't delay. Call 800-311-0347.
There's our score. All of a sudden, Newcastle has opened up a 10-point lead, 52-42. If you want a copy of this game or any other game of TV 40, please specify whether you want a DVD or VHS copy. Let us know which game. Send a $35 check to WHMB TV 40. Attention, production manager. The Newcastle Trojans and the Evansville modern-day Wildcats, and all of a sudden a 10-point game.
Well, that's what the three-point shot will do for you. And if you look up there, Hahn's got 3 in this half and 3 in the first half. You can open up a lead real quickly behind the arc. Give you an example. Hahn in the first half, Howard, was 3 of 14. In the second half, he's 6 of 12. Outstanding second half shooting by Zach Hahn.
A 15-10 Newcastle run. That means that run as Brandon Dyke scores. 3:18 left to go in the game.
Coach Bennett took a timeout because he thought the 10-second in the backcourt were about to happen. That's good coaching to step up and to save his team a possession.
We'll pause for these words on the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.
Patients treated at the Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital benefit from the experience and expertise of orthopedist Dr. K. Donald Shelbourne and his staff. The Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital treats both non-operative and operative conditions such as ACL injuries, multiple ligament knee injuries, knee pain, tendinitis, and many more. Every knee injury feels like an emergency to the patient. Call today and you will receive a prompt appointment time, usually the same or next day. For specialized and research-based care for all types of knee injuries, trust the Shelbourne Clinic at Methodist Hospital.
Wish you could wake up in a new place with a new career? You can. Why not take a look into an affiliate of Le Cordon Bleu Schools North America? You can get a fresh start in a fresh city in the in-demand culinary industry. You could have fun working at restaurants, hotels, and resorts in some of the best cities in the world.
Call now for a complimentary brochure. Operators are standing by. Call toll-free 800-719-0743. Call now.
Okay, there's the semi-state matchups. Tri-Central defeating Oregon Davis by 2. And Plymouth and Jay County. And in our game earlier today, we had Forest Park winning. Munsterman missing the 3.
Well, giving an update on the scores there. Ryan Freeberg pulled up. And there's Bobby Carroll with a layout. Newcastle has taken control now with a 12-point lead, Howard.
Well, terrific run by the Trojans. They have their biggest lead. Munsterman, and you know how badly he wants to do and get it going. They've done a great job on him. And Spadil scores. What an incredible run by the Trojans. They're up by 14. And they were down by 2 at the end of the third quarter.
Well, they shot the ball much better, plus they've gotten 2 or 3 transition baskets, what we call easy baskets, when they get 2-on-1 and get out in front. Very explosive on their part.
There's a foul in this quarter. They have outscored Mater Dei 21-5.
Got a foul there. Howard, this would be a good time with 2:10. This is our last broadcast of the season. Let's thank the crew. We've got one that's none better than what we have. The people in the truck, on the cameras, and our executive director, Dennis Casey. And I want to thank you for another wonderful season working with you. It's gone way too quickly, but everybody's done a wonderful job, and we want to thank them for doing that. You can put our product against anybody out there, and it rates very, very well.
Well, I echo all your sentiments. It's been great working with you and Dennis, Tim Borth, and the entire crew again this year. Dave West, our director, both games today. 1:54 to go.
Well, it doesn't matter probably right now, but you got to wonder what Han was thinking. How did I travel when I had diet down there laying on my legs? But as I say, it probably doesn't matter. You got a 12-point lead and down to a minute 45 left in this ball game.
We mentioned Dave West, and we thank Sean Humphrey, Deirdre Hutton, the entire TV 40 crew.
They're in their spread offense. They're running against the clock. It's layup and free throws for Newcastle. Very well-coached basketball team. They deserve to go to the state finals. You know, just a couple years ago, Newcastle was a 4A school, so this is a new experience for them. They're in a different level now, being a 3A, but certainly they're taking advantage of it and doing a great job.
What an incredible fourth quarter. That's Hazelman. And a whistle. So we said Deirdre Hutton. It's now Deirdre Robinson, but the entire TV 40 crew steps up, comes out here early, and works hard. Mensterman commits the personal. Thanks to the people at McCrockton Ford and Mobility, 1-800-354-2261. What an incredible run by the Trojans in the fourth quarter.
Well, they're fundamentally sound. They handle the ball well, and that's taking nothing away from Mater Dei. They're going to end up 18-7 and a regional champion, so that's a nice year for John Gable and his ball club out of Evansville. But give Coach Steve Bennett all the credit in the world. He's got a career record of 293 and 105.
There's Bennett. And the Trojans doing a pretty good job of eating up the clock. And a held ball as Bennett went behind his back. However, it's a 14-point lead with 43 seconds to go.
Coaches are never happy. He's hit by 14. Coach Bennett went absolutely nuts when Luke Bennett went behind his back in traffic. And Coach is right. Just pick it up and pass it when you're delaying the game if they're double teamed. Down the road, that may hurt you. It won't hurt in this ball game, but it certainly could next week.
Bennett made the steal. Dave, you don't have many games like this. Mater Dei led at each of the first 3 quarters, at the end of each of those, and Newcastle with an unbelievable fourth quarter and a 14-point lead.
Well, they have the offensive weapons, and particularly Zach Hahn can just go hot at any time.
There's our Bob Orman's Indy Hyundai Suzuki best drive of the game. Luke Bennett with it. For your best drive on the east side of Indianapolis, go to Bob Orman's Indy Hyundai Suzuki, your low-price powerhouse. 36 seconds to go. And the Trojans just eating up the clock. They're ahead by 14. They were down 2 after 3 quarters. And a foul with 17 seconds left. And there is Bobby Carroll, our Pipe Incorporated leading rebounder of the game with 11 rebounds, 7 of them in the second half. Let Pipe Incorporated help you rebound from your problems. Hans. He's our Jiffy Lube star of the game. Zach Hahn, 26 points, 15 of them in the second half, 6 of 14 from three-point land, 8 of 18 from the floor. Zach Hahn, our Jiffy Lube star of the game. Well, we've had a wonderful day here in Seymour today. First time down here.
Great facility. Thank the Seymour administration for hosting us so well. Wonderful setup. Seats about 7,500, and between the two games held here today, they probably had 8,500 to 9,000 different people in this arena.
That three did not go by Craig. And that will do it here. And Newcastle advances to the state championship run with a tremendous fourth quarter. And the Trojan fans are celebrating. They're the disappointed modern-day players.
Disappointed, but not disappointed on the year, I'm sure. 18-7 is a nice year. The Trojans will take a 20-6 record into Conseco Fieldhouse next Saturday.
Final score, Newcastle 60, Modern Day 44. On the Indiana Members Credit Union Game of the Week on TV 40.